are, they create such situation for themselves. They cannot live without medicine. Only those are the people who fall in their trap. These people have been very violent to their system for a very long time. They, they have disturbed their whole system. And now without medicine, they are not in a state, they are not in a position to reject the medicine which doctor is giving. Their brain is not working so well that they can see what are the effects. And I think these are the people who are very suicidal, so they want to sleep. They think sleep is a kind of freedom from your problems. And when their parents take them to these places, they cannot even rebel. But before taking any medicine, any intelligent person should ask what will be the side effects. And doctor, if he or she is honest, should make it clear these are the things going to happen. If you are ready to take medicine in spite of all those things, then it is your responsibility. These are all same kind of industry, whether it is medical industry or film industry, they are all just there to make money. There can be some exception, everywhere there are good people, but once you start seeing that money is flowing like river and money can flow like river, then your greed comes out. People are so afraid of death. Everyone wants to be protected by death. And the only protection most of the people know is money. So they want more and more money so that if they have more money, they can buy everything. They can have great security. So whether it is doctor or whether it is film stars or whether it is politicians, all of them think that money is real God. God, no one knows where he is. But money, everyone knows what money can do. So this is mad, unconscious, violent race for money. And people who don't know anything better than money, they will not allow meditation to enter into the life of ordinary people. Otherwise, the game will be over. Once people start becoming more intelligent, they will not accept it. I was just listening to an interview by Kangana Ranaut, an Indian actress. She is really very brave, really very courageous. That kind of courage can happen to a person who knows that truth is more valuable than anything which the world can take from you. Because when you don't have the courage to speak truth, speak what is true, then your soul starts shrinking. The way she was exposing film industry by taking names, I feel that she has a lot of dangers. They will try their best to kill her. They cannot kill her directly, but they will make arrangement.
Just like how they killed Sushant.
It will look like a suicide or something. She is very vocal about Sushant that this is not a suicide, it is a murder. Because she said that why she is so much affected by it. And she looks very much affected by it. It's because he was the only person who, when she was being targeted, she was being treated as an outsider in every way, tortured. He was the only person who stand for her. He said that there is nepotism in Bollywood, but it's not just nepotism. They are they destroy the careers of those who are not following them. Whatever she was really revealing was, I could guess that these are the things happening, but she said it so clearly. So now there is no doubt. And these are the biggest name in the Bollywood industry, and they are so villainous. They have such criminal minds. They are such good actors. If you see them, they look very nice people. When they are on screen, when they are on TV channels, or they look like as if they are very good people. It means they are only very good actors. There is one very big star, a superstar. His name is Hrithik Roshan. She had some fight with him, and he was also bent on proving that she's mad, and he had filed a case against her. She told that one person, his name is Javed Akhtar, very famous director, so-called poet of Bollywood film industry. She said that once when she was in his home, said that you should say sorry to Hrithik Roshan. Otherwise, if you don't say sorry, you will have to commit suicide. Because they have made a very strong case, they have everything. They have very powerful lawyers and everyone. They have made a very strong case against you. And they will, she said, what I have done that they will, what they can do. He said that they will make your whole face black, and to hide your shame, hide yourself, you will have to commit suicide. And he is such a respected person, though I know he is a man full of lust, a very third rate person. I know something from a person who was very close to me. Her name is Julie. She was once invited to a TV program serial which he was conducting, and he became very much interested in her. She said that he was so full of lust. She could see that there's. So I can see whenever he is on screen, he looks like a third-rate lecher. So if a person is just there for maybe that was kind of some uh, serial, what I don't know what I've forgotten the name of those kind of programs. Like Big Bosses, you know what is Big Boss?
Movie
Big Boss was Big Boss is a famous English kind of serial where you have to stay in studio for many weeks. Everyone will be there staying. They have copied it in India also, Big Boss. Inside those houses, all kind of sins happens, all kind of third rate, even rapes happens. So, and these are the things people enjoy very much. They will be doing all kind of immoral, stupid things. People like to watch all those things. But what they are showing on the screen is just the tip of the iceberg. What happens behind the camera is something more, which they are not showing. So she was also invited in that kind of serial, which was to happen for 2-3 weeks. They had to stay there. And when you are doing it to a stranger, when you are full of lust with a stranger, and you must have been having so many girls in your life. That means you will not leave anyone. And he calls himself an atheist, though he is a very fanatic Muslim, like all Muslims are fanatic, he is also fanatic. They have no love for this country. They eat here. They are whatever they are. They are because of India and people of India. But their love is only for Islam. So I think these Muslims are the worst because what they want to do in the name of Islam is really wherever there is Islam, there is only suffering. So even if India becomes an Islamic country, what will happen? It will also become a country without any freedom. There is nothing in the religion, it is third rate, bilkul, completely bogus, only totally childish, but people can believe Quran is the greatest book. This is how we are hypnotized. If from the very beginning we are told that this thing is coming from God, God has spoken it directly. Whether it is Vedas or Quran, they are all written by human beings. Very few people can be so courageous and so honest as she is, Kangana. About many years back, she was offered about 10 million rupees to advertise for a fairness cream. And she didn't advertise. Very, very few people can refuse. Only a person who has a great sense of integrity, who is very integrated, can refuse. Because 10 million is a very big amount. 10 million. And it is not something you are not doing something immoral, because maybe from the very beginning she was against that white people are superior, so everyone has to use creams to become white. And these creams are not helping in any way making you white. They are not going to change your complexion. So it is all lie. I don't know. She is such a respected, the best actress, the most courageous, really an asset for India. The government should become aware, government of Maharashtra, government of India, and her home state, Himachal Pradesh, that she is in danger. They should protect her. Otherwise, like Sushant, once someone is gone, then you start crying, and then you start making noises why it happened. For 10 days, you make noise. The person who is gone. Whether you do justice to him, it can never be a real justice. His creativity is totally destroyed by third-rate idiots. Now, but she is leaving, and I feel that if government is not alert about it, they can harm her, because Sushant was not vocal at all. He was not expressing things. He was not compromising, but he was not saying things, because he said, "This is my weakness, I cannot express." He was more into introvert, I think, so he was not expressing. She is expressing so much, just the opposite of him. Maybe that is one of the reasons so far she is protected, because she is telling everything in open. So when you tell everything in open, then everything is recorded. Everything is known. So if she is killed, there will be suspicion. But this thing is that police is so sold, politicians are so third rate. So even if they kill her, for 10 days there will be noises on television, and then everyone forgets. This is the value of human life, that any asshole can destroy, any criminal can destroy your life. When I go on speaking again and again, or this thing, you are also like, why I have to be so concerned about actor? What has it to do with meditation? It is not a question of actor, or it is a question of freedom of human being. Whatever any person is, he has all the right to live his life in his own way. If you are a corrupt person, if you are a mafia, whatever you have to do, you do among mafias. But those persons who don't belong to you, just leave them. Let them live their life in their own way. If you interfere in their life, all those people who have even some respect for life will should say something. Otherwise, this will go on and on. I feel that if the people of Bihar has, because he was from this state, my state, has any sense, any self-respect, they will never watch these movies of these people. Forever they should be boycotted. These big stars, whatever they may be, they think they are great superstars. They are nothing, just paupers. If people stop watching their movie, they will be on street. We have met them millionaires and billionaires. We stop watching, they are finished. And that will be the right punishment. We are so only concerned about ourselves. If someone dies in our family, then we are crying. If something happens to our family, only then we are concerned. Whether he has been killed by physically by other people or not is not known so far, but there is there is a possibility he has been killed also. But even if it is not physical killing, then also it is psychologically he has been forced to be in the corner so much that he has no other way. They have done it in a very professional way. One person, his name is Mahesh Bhatt. He was once Osho sannyasin also, but one of the most third-rate sannyasins. No real search for truth. Only here also he was searching for his ego. So he has been instrumental in leading a very famous actress also to commit suicide in past. And since then he has been making movies on that actress. Her name was Parveen Babi. So, and earning millions by making movies on her. Then he has said about after the death of Sushant, he has said that I knew that he is on the way of being a Parveen Babi. He will also commit suicide. And you used to go to his home for giving counseling. He was not some kind of psychologist or anything. And he was saying that you are drowning, you are just. There is one another person, a very famous producer and director. His name is Karan Johar. He is also a very third-rate kind of human being. He was also trying to make a movie on Osho, but that movie also would have tried to show Osho as a villain, and he would have made Sheila into a heroine. Because these people because they are villainous, so they can only see others as villain, and they would love some villain to be that they should look like that they are the real good human being. He invited even Sheila to Bombay, and he tried in many ways to. She should say things. She was not saying much against Osho, but she was trying to say things that she was wherever she is trying to defend herself. She knows that she has done all the wrong things, but she has to survive, so she has to protect herself. That I was doing everything for him, whatever. He knew everything, but these are Sheila never went there for meditation. So if a person is not meditative, that person is not a worthy person to be called a disciple. That kind of person cannot be relied upon. When there is so much money and everything, their corruption will come out. this person also, Karan Johar, when he was also bent upon destroying Sushant Singh and Kangana Ranaut both because they were not chamchas. You know what is a chamcha? Bootlickers. You know,
Food liquors. Oh, boot
bootlickers.
liquors. Is it like ass kissing?
Somewhat like people who are who do your buttering.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
These people know how to play with your mind. They will create such situation around you that you will become depressed. Because if something happens once in a while, you can take it. But if it is always happening, they are all in. They have created a camp group everywhere. They are same kind of people. They will be doing such things that you will start losing confidence in yourself. But the real problem is when you are seeking approval from others, praise from others, then only others can exploit you. So people should learn this lesson from his death, that whether anyone is praising you, appreciating you, whether you are successful, failure, life is far more valuable. You should have, there was no need to continue in this industry. Once you have seen that it is totally dirty, it's ruled by third rate people, should have come out. Otherwise, if he had so much guts, he should have fought his way out. But I don't know, I don't feel that he some doesn't look like he could have committed suicide. Whether it was the thing is that when you cheat, and he has definitely not gone beyond his emotions, and your emotions are so much hurt. If everyone is cheating you, it is now they are telling that his girlfriend has spent about 180 million of his rupees from his bank accounts. He has spent about in 2 years 180 million. She was not a, maybe she was cheating all those monies.